The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to right around the 27.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff, Johnson, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Johnson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Out to the flat for Riddick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want to.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Stafford on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones from 21 yards away. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Christian Jones. Coming on the blitz, he gets him for a loss of 7. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Down right around the 25. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hurry! 22!
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Stafford, it's caught, Jones. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble in a great field position. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Johnson, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are in for 6. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the foot, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Detroit Lions. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin the drive with Johnson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And this one's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Stafford got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Collins. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time third down play for the Ravens. 42 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, here's Jackson. This will be caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because Anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Here's Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 53 yards. And the Lions are in for 6. So they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Now Jones. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Crabtree that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So out now come the Lions. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Lions are in for 6. It took them a little bit, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Spinning away. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit.
No, check. Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again. Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is Collins on the handoff. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
They go again with Collins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock. Third quarter, so maybe it's a little early to start worrying about how much time is left in the game. But if you kick the field goal, you make it a 2-score game. A tough balance and a tough decision for any coach to make.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
No. Check, Patriots.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
First catch of the game for Crabtree. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And Jackson throwing once more. Buying time to his left. He uncorks it for Snead. This is caught at the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards.
Detroit!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosive.
For a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw on second down. Stafford dumping it off for Johnson. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now Collins. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here's Jackson. Steps away. His throw incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And this is going to be incomplete. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing now is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Ravens on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw again is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's a first down run with Collins, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Down to 7 seconds now. 6. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. He did have one blocked earlier. This time it's for the win. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends. And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me. And Detroit getting set to go now. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play. And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.